energy is the Seven of Cups. So perhaps you are feeling a little bit under the weather. Some of you, maybe if you had minor surgery, today, there's some grogginess, maybe the anesthesia, or maybe you're having cosmetic surgery. Or you may just be depressed. Perhaps that overarching influence of the Three of Swords, whatever painful news or realization you have come to, you feel very, you feel overwhelmed emotionally. Maybe you're frustrated about some kind of wishful thinking that you had, and now you're realizing that maybe you're questioning your choices, or maybe you were under the illusion of something, some mistaken perception. It could be, there's a longing for something and you feel frustrated, or you want to escape a situation or how you're feeling or your life circumstances. You may be frustrated because you are disorganized in some way. Maybe you've got too many things going and you feel very scattered. You're scattering your energy. There's a sense of confusion, a lack of focus. You can't concentrate. Maybe you can't make up your mind about something. So something is uncertain. You may have a difficult choice to make, or just too many options. So this is a day where you really have to take a closer look at something. Again, that theme of over or underestimating a person or a situation for better or worse. And so the things that play out today have you re-evaluating some matters, looking at your relationships, and possibly getting frustrated because something unexpected is throwing everything off that you had planned. And now things are up in the air. Some of you, maybe you're frustrated with your creative efforts. You have a vision. Maybe you're an artist or a writer. Maybe you're a photographer. So there's something that maybe somebody's interfering, or there's some interruptions, or you're having to go through third parties to make things happen. Others of you, you're dealing with issues perhaps of addiction, drugs or alcohol, or so something is clouding your judgment today. You can't see clearly. That may even be literal. Maybe, you're dealing with weather conditions. So this is a day where you have to rearrange something, and you have to really try to get focused, be practical, be realistic. There may be a tendency to avoid something that you don't want to do in favor of, something more trivial. But the message today is look at what is most significant, most urgent, most pressing. And that is what you need to tackle first. So if you're able to prioritize, arrange your time effectively, you may find that you end up ahead in some way. Maybe, by getting something out of the way, getting down to brass tacks, you end up having more time to do the things that you want to do. But this is also a day where that frustration of the week may be that you're having to take on more than perhaps you feel is really your fair share. Someone may not be showing up, or perhaps that's you for whatever reason. Maybe you're taking a mental health day. Maybe you're calling in to work, or someone else is, or something has come up that requires an apology or an excuse, and for you to have to do a stand-in. So maybe you're left holding the bag today and you don't really appreciate it. Or this could be a day where there's a tendency to create or project illusions toward other people. Maybe you tell them what they want to hear, or you're sticking your head in the sand and you're ignoring something or making it look better than what it is. So it's a day where you really have to try to be clear and logical in your thinking. It's a day to make realistic plans, set priorities, try to be decisive. Maybe it's a time for action and you have to make a choice. And some of those choices may take you back to square one, or, maybe you have to build the foundation or get back to the basics, or maybe you have to try again. So you have to be careful that you're not, again, sabotaging yourself because of some fear of success, or perhaps relying on a false promise or overlooking an opportunity. This is a day where not addressing something the way you should means that maybe you come up short. Maybe you missed the opportunity because you're too late. You were scattering your energy and you didn't act on something. Or, having too many irons in the fire is costing you in a way where if you had just taken a more realistic approach, you would have gotten ahead.